What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. In today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video, I'm going to be talking about all the reward cards that we're going to be able to farm for once Spunky Jaden gets introduced into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links on October 11th. It has been a long time since I did a data mine video for you guys, so I'm super excited to talk about today's data mines in today's video. So if you guys are excited for today's video, as always with these leaks videos, leave a like on the video down below and subscribe to the channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links data mine content, especially because later today I'm going to be talking about a Blue Eyes Structure Deck EX is going to be coming into Duel Links soon. I don't know the release day of that currently, so if I do figure out the release day on for that, Structure Deck EX, I'll be sure to tell you guys that in the next video. But still, once that video does drop, I will put that in the top right corner of this video right here. So if you're watching this video and that video is already out, feel free to click that icon right there to check it out. But yeah, without further ado, let's go talk about the new Spunky Jaden rewards. But also later today, I'm going to be talking about the Blue Eye Structure Deck EX. Now we're going to switch to this screen right here, and basically all this information is from Yazan. He's been a reliable data miner in the community, and all this stuff he's been a pretty reliable guy for all of this content. So huge shout out to Yazan. He posted this in the Duel Links meta Discord. This is where I found this information, and as you guys can see, there's some Structure Deck EX stuff right there with all that too. And then we also have some Spunky Jaden drops that we're going to be talking about in today's video. And I'm going to be honest, I am not too excited about Spunky Jaden. Like, after setting up the video to talk about all these cards in today's video, it's not looking good. It's not looking that good. And then there's also some other stuff to talk about, and I might put those other stuff to talk about in the Structure Deck EX video of mine. But yeah, today's video is going to be dedicated on talking about Spunky Jaden and all the reward cards and all that stuff right there. So let's go switch to that right there. And I'm running out of breath because I talk too fast. But the first card we're going to be talking about with Spunky Jaden, this is going to be the ace card that we're going to be able to farm for from Spunky Jaden, is this card right here. Like I said, I've been running out of breath. So this is going to be the UR card that we're going to be able to farm for. It is Elemental Hero Electrum. I think that's what it's called. And it is a light 10-star warrior fusion with the effect. To fusion summon into this card, you're going to need Elemental Hero Avian, Bursinatrix, Clayman, and Bubbleman. And it must be fusion summoned. It cannot be special summoned by other ways. While this card's face up on the field, this card is also a wind, fire, water, and earth attribute. And when this card is a fusion summoned, you can shuffle all banished cards into the decks. And this card gains 300 attack for each monster opponent controls. It shares an attribute with this card. So max you're going to be getting from your opponent is if they have 3 monsters in the board that are, as long as they're not dark, because this guy won't gain any attack if it's a dark monster. But if your opponent has 3 monsters, then he'll be able to gain 900 attack right there. Honestly, this is an extremely disappointing card in my opinion. I'm not happy about this, and I'm not really happy with most of the cards that we're going to be able to farm for from Spunky Jaden. I was really hoping for just some sort, like, I'm not too sure what I exactly wanted, because I'm not too sure on like every single elemental or just hero card in general, but I wanted just something in the game that would have gave us here and make heroes like really good, like a really good deck to play. And this is not going to help them out. This card takes 4 different monsters to go for the fusion summon, and they're 4 different ones. Like, you need a Bursinatrix, Avian, Clayman, and Bubbleman. That's a lot. The easiest way to summon this would probably be using like Future Fusion. That would probably be the best way to go at it, just from thinking of combos on the top of my head. But I don't know. It seems like it's just a waste of time to get this monster on the board. It's just very lackluster. The only thing I like about it is that this card was used in the anime, and that was really cool. I do remember Jaden using this in the anime. That was fun, but still, this card it's just not that good. It's not that good in my opinion. Like, I'm not really happy about that this is the UR card. I was really hoping that, Spunky Jaden would be kind of like, the Elegant Mai event that we got last time, where we got some really powerful stuff to help out the archetype, and don't think that's going to be the case in this thing right here. So that sucks right there. Next up, though, we're going to be talking about this card called Cocoon Party. This is a spell card. You can special summon a Chrysalis monster from your deck for each Neos Spacian monster with a different name in your graveyard. So it's an alright card. This is an SR card, by the way. And yeah, you special summon a Chrysalis monster from your deck for each Neos Spacian monster with a different name in the graveyard. So what's cool is that you can get these little Chrysalis monsters. We'll talk about them much later in today's video. But basically what they are is the baby version of the Neos Spacians, and you can like sacrifice the baby versions of the Neos Spacians and Neos Space to go into summoning the Neos Spacians from the graveyard. So it's kind of cool right there. The only good thing I can see about this card is using this tribute fodder for maybe Neos. Maybe you have a ton of the Neos Spacians in your graveyard, you play Cocoon Party, special summon a bunch of Chrysalis monsters, you probably can like tribute them off or something like that. Maybe you can use a 30 card that grass its greener deck. Maybe you can like mill a bunch of your Neos Spacians, and then what you can do is you can use Cocoon Party to special summon a bunch of Chrysalis monsters and then go for combos right there. That'd probably be the most viable version to use this card, but honestly, it's not that good, because, I mean, while it does special summon Chrysalis monsters, which is cool, you need Neos Spacians in the graveyard, and Chrysalis monsters are just not that good in general, in my opinion. So, I don't know how I feel about this card. It's very lackluster, but you can probably try this out in the little meme 30 card that grass is greener deck if you want to. That's the only combo I could think of, to be honest. But some of you guys might be more experienced with this card, so you guys can tell me what your thoughts about this card in the comment section down below, because it's cool that there's some discussion with you guys. Next up, though, we're going to be talking about the reverse of Neos. This is a quick play spell. Activate only when a face-up Neos fusion monster you control is destroyed. When a special summon one elemental hero Neos from your deck attack position and gains 1,000 attack, is destroyed during the end phase of this turn. So that is interesting. I'm not too sure how I feel about this card. It is another SR card, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know how it is. Now, I gotta do this. I actually do have Duel Links open, and I actually get to go check this real quick, doing some live stuff right here, because I never read this card before. Or I've read this card before, the reverse of Neos, but I haven't, like, you know, fully processed the effect. So I am gonna go check real quick. Now, does when a Neos... Oh, yeah, I don't think it's destroyed. I think with the Neos fusions, right, it's like must be special summon from your extra deck, shuffling the cards you control to the deck once per turn during the end phase. Okay, so what I was hoping is that with like the Neos Spacian fusions is that what happens is that they get removed from, you know, the field at the end phase of the turn. But yeah, with all the Neos Spacian's fusion monsters, basically with during the end phase of your turn, they get shuffled back into the extra deck. It doesn't combo well with reverse and Neos. Like, that actually doesn't really help out with that too much. Now thinking about it though, there is a couple other Neos monsters that we do have. Now thinking about this actually can combo with the Neos Knight. I forgot exactly what it's called, but it's the, you know, the card that you can fusion summon it with. It's any warrior monster plus elemental hero Neos. You can probably combo that with reverse and Neos, and that would be effective. But for like the Neos Spacian fusions, that would be horrible to combo with this card. But now thinking about it, you can probably combo that warrior Neos fusion that stays on the board when you fusion summon into it, and then if it gets destroyed, you can special summon an elemental hero, or you can special summon your elemental hero Neos from your deck in an attack position and give it 1,000 attacks. So that's actually kind of cool. I think with this card it might actually help out a little bit with that, but that's kind of my opinion right there. And sorry for the camera flare, I don't know why I did that, sorry about that there. But still, reverse Neos could be an alright card with that warrior Neos fusion, but not too sure how I feel about it. It's not like good, you know, it's just kind of like okay. Next up, we're going to talk about Hero Counterattack. This is the last SR card that we can farm for from Spunky Jaden. Activate only when an elemental hero monster you control is destroyed by battle. Your opponent selects one random card from your hand. If that card is an elemental hero monster, destroy one monster your opponent controls, and then special summon the selected card. So this card is alright. It's not crazy good, but a couple things that's cool about it is that, so if your elemental hero monster does get destroyed, you know, from battle, your opponent selects a random card from your hand. With that random card from your hand, you would probably only want to activate Hero Counterattack if you have like only elemental hero monsters in your hand. And then yeah, if your opponent chooses like one of your cards and it is an elemental hero monster, you can destroy a monster your opponent controls and then special summon the selected card. So this card isn't horrible in my opinion. It's not like the worst thing ever, but still like the more staple, you know, traps and spells in the game are probably better than Hero Counterattack. But I mean, if you think about it, maybe you're gonna play this card, you like, you know, you summon like, I don't know, elemental hero Sparkman onto the board, and you have Neos in your hand, and Neos is your only card in your hand. Your opponent destroys your Sparkman, you play Hero Counterattack. Your opponent has to select a random card for your hand, but good thing the only card in your hand is elemental hero Neos. You can play and then since that your card's only elemental hero Neos, you can play the Hero Counterattack's effect, special summon the elemental hero Neos, and destroy a card your opponent controls. So it's not, this card's not horrible, and it's probably one of the better cards out of the whole list from Spunky Jaden that's going to be usable in a hero deck. But you're just going to want to utilize this card when you only have hero monsters from your hand, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of that right there. It's an alright card. It's not crazy good, but I mean, you do, if your opponent destroys your monster, you can play this and, you know, destroy one of your opponent's monsters, summon a monster. So kind of cool card right there. I think it's probably the better card out of all the rewards when it comes to Spunky Jaden, so that's cool right there. Next up, we're going to, actually, that was not, I lied to you guys, that wasn't the last SR card. This is the last SR card we're going to talk about in today's video, Wrath of Neos. What you can do is that you can select a face-up elemental hero Neos you control, return it to the deck, and destroy all cards in the field. It's alright. It's alright. It is a board wipe, but the issue is the fact that you need to have elemental hero Neos on the board in the first place. If you do get elemental hero Neos on the board, you can return back to your deck and destroy the whole field. Kind of good right there, but at the same time, you have to return Neos into the graveyard, or not to you have to return Neos to your deck, and then every card on the board is getting destroyed. So it's a good card, I guess, in the aspect of that, but it's going to be a little difficult to get Neos on the board, and hopefully you're going to have a follow-up play if you're going to do this, but Yeah, I'd rather just use Black Rose Dragon, to be honest. Like, I'd much rather use Black Rose Dragon instead of Wrath and Neos for a board wipe, to be honest. So, yeah, it's kind of alright, but not that good, in my opinion. Not that good at all. Next up, now we're going to be on a rare card. This is the only rare card that we're going to be able to farm for, and at least from, like, the new drops from the list. Anyways, Cocoon Rebirth. This is a continuous spell card. You contribute one face-up Chrysalis monster you control to special summon a Neos Spacian monster written in the card text from either player's graveyard. This is a lot better. I think this card's actually alright for the deck itself. Like, honestly, the card is not good, but the purpose of the card is good for with the Chrysalis monsters, basically, which we'll be talking about soon. All the Chrysalis monsters, basically, what they do is that you can, like, sacrifice the Chrysalis monster and Neos Space, and sacrifice both of them to then special summon the Neos Spacian monster from your deck. So the fact that Cocoon Rebirth instead doesn't get rid of your Neos Space, it actually just, you use this card, tribute the Chrysalis monster, and then special summon the other, like, Chrysalis monster that you want to do, or the Neos Spacian monster right there. So good for what it's meant to do, but overall it's bad. It's not a good card, but for what it's meant to do, it does a good job with that, in my opinion. So there is that right there, but I wouldn't recommend playing the Chrysalis deck, in my opinion, but still, it's right there. You can use it. Next up, we're going to be the rest of these cards that we're going to be talking about are our N cards. We have Chrysalis Dolphin, 2-star water fish with the effect. You contribute this card while Neos Space is on the field. Special summon a Neos Spacian Aqua Dolphin from your hand or deck, 400 attack, 600 defense. If you use Cocoon Rebirth, you can, instead of sacrificing your Neos Space, you can sacrifice the Dolphin and then special summon Neos Spacian Aqua Dolphin. So you don't need to waste your Neos Space. So that's pretty cool right there, like that. But overall, this card's not that good. Next up, we know we have the Chrysalis Chicky, 2-star winged beast with the effect. You contribute this card while Neos Space on the field. Summon a Neos Spacian Air and Hummingbird from your hand or deck, 600 attack, 400 defense. Okay, we have, Chrysalis Larva, 2-star fire insect with the effect. You contribute this card while Neos Space is on the field. Special summon a Neos Spacian Flare Scarab from your hand or deck. Okay, 300 attack and defense, whatever. Next up, we have, Pantail, 2-star dark beast with the effect. You contribute this card while you have Neos Space on the field in order to special summon a Neos Spacian Dark Panther from your hand or deck, 800 attack, 300 defense. And last but not least, we have Pinny. This is a 2-star light plant with the effect. You contribute this card while Neos Space on the field to special summon a Neos Spacian Glow monster from your hand or deck, 100 attack and 700 defense. That is it for all the Chrysalis monsters. Of course, we don't have the Grand Mole Chrysalis monster because Grand Mole is not in Duel Links. Honestly, it would have been really cool if we got Grand Mole from Spunky Jaden. That would actually be awesome and make this character worth it to farm, but Konami doesn't want to do that. It's kind of understandable, but yeah, of course we don't want the Chrysalis Neos Spacian Grand Mole because, we don't even have Neos Spacian Grand Mole in the first place, so there is that right there. But yeah, these cards are nothing too crazy in my opinion. They're alright. I mean, they're not really that good though. They're probably not going to impact the meta too much, but who knows, maybe someone can build a super cool deck that would just destroy the meta with Chrysalis, but I have some doubt for that in my opinion. But you guys, like always, you guys can tell me in the comment section down below what is your guys' opinion on these drops. Honestly, I'm not really satisfied about these. I don't really like these drops that much. I'll probably still farm Jaden, but I might honestly auto-duel him in my opinion. I don't know. I'll figure it out when he does drop on October 11th, which is in only like 2 days, so it's not that far from now, so that is pretty cool right there. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me, guys, though. Like always, if you guys enjoyed today's league video, leave a like on the video down below and subscribe to the channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links content. And later today, I'll have my little review on the Blue Eyes EX structure deck, so look out for that. And yeah, that's why I'm telling you guys to subscribe so you guys can check that out. Sorry that my commentary was a little all over the place. It's been a while since they did a commentary like this, so I'm sorry about that. My next video I'll do better, but still hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll go see you guys in the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. Peace out.